Hey guys, how we doing today? It's been a long time with no video. Sorry for that. For my job, the summer is the busiest portion, so with summertime we're now rolling into the cool of fall. Hunting season's going on. So today I'm gonna go put another trail cam out. I filled my tags, but I'll help others hunt still, so we might have some content for that. Since I won't be hunting, I'll just be helping others. But I do want to move one of my cameras, so I figured I got to go out and do that, and we'll take you for a ride with us since we haven't been out in a while. There's new gun content coming. I did get some new fun guns over the summer, or late summer I guess, since the last video was uploaded. A nice comparison over the 450 Bushmaster and 4570. We're going to try and do that one for anybody that cares or hunts. M1A versus the Ruger Precision. I want to try and do that. The only problem is, where I live now, it is cold. Today is 17 degrees. So it is getting cold. So, as far as the Polaris goes, how has it held up? I've had it for almost a year. So a year's worth of play and riding it on a farm every day. Riding it hunting, pulling trailers, going through the mud. So far, so good. I do have one gripe about it so far, and that's the noisy brakes. I have factory brake pads, so they're not aftermarket. I know every aftermarket brake pad squeals. But the noisy brakes, there's no reason for the noisy brakes. So that has been one gripe of mine that I have not been extremely fond about with this thing. Other than that, it hasn't given me any mechanical issues, just the noisy brakes. So, this isn't going to cooperate with me, I figure. There we go. Still starts right up, still runs. I haven't had any failures. I killed the battery a couple times due to running my light bar. But, all in all, it's been good. I mean, can't complain much about it. I have looked at Can-Am Commanders. I also looked at the Polaris General. So one of those will be coming probably springtime of next year. I was going to get one sooner, but I wanted to make sure everything was taken care of with this one before I get more toys. And it is now, so maybe a General, maybe. The Can-Am Commander is nearly $8,000 cheaper, and I didn't really notice much of a difference between the two. They're both big workhorses that run, both fast. I looked at the Razor 1000. Obviously, if I'm looking at a General, I'm not too concerned about the Razor's price, except when I can save $12,000 and get a comparable machine with a bigger utility bed. So, I don't know. As far as this guy goes, I'm half tempted to just get another one of these too, but for my situation and where I live and what we do, side by side would help out immensely. So, take a look, going through the trails. Obviously, I'm not getting it right now. I'm cold, I don't have gloves on, and I got a bar in the front here that I'd rather not have fall off, although it probably will. So, okay, there goes the strap. So ironically, here, and I'd like to get I'd like to get some video of the deer that we have living here, and even hunting videos. In my experience, a lot of people that ride quads pretty religiously also hunt. Not all, but quite a few. Especially if you're looking at utility quads. Right there's a deer right now. You probably hunt. That is a big doe. There's probably another doe with her in a fawn. So I'd like to get some of those up. I really do enjoy hunting. I hunt quite a bit. I shot a nice 8-point this past Tuesday with the bow. He was 223 pounds hog dressed, and he was an 8-point at 127 inches. So not a huge guy. I mean, he was huge body wise, not a huge rack though. He was about a 6-year-old deer. He is going on the wall. He was wall worthy just because of how old and how, you know, wide of a rack he was. He wasn't a huge deer as far as tines and what go, but 127 inches, still pretty good deer. Let's see what we got out here. My daughter also shot her first deer this year. It was a button buck, which isn't great, but still nonetheless her first deer, so we're happy for her. So out here, and actually next year too, we'll get to see some new trails that we started earlier this summer clearing out. So those will be next year too, so that's good. If you remember, when I started videos last year, one of my first videos was ripping through the woods when there was still ice in the ground. I believe that was February of last year. So let's put this camera, the blinds there, we don't want to put it in the way. Let's put this here. This spot right here is usually very, very popular for us. We do good out here. I have a lot of videos I might upload of deer being 5 yards from me, sitting at this blind here. This isn't going to go on the ground without, there it goes. Now you might say, I don't shoot any deer that just comes out. I'm not that kind of hunter. I know some guys, if you hunt on public land, kind of take what you get, but being where I live and I don't have to worry about that as much as a lot of other people do, I am very selective. We don't shoot very many button bucks. My daughter was an exception. I hung this the wrong way, but that's all right. We gotta flip this. My daughter was an exception because little kids, gotta keep them interested. So let's flip this. I hate these posts, but for what we're doing and for $2, doesn't make sense to do anything else. Unless the strap don't work, in which case I'm gonna have to go get a zip tied. Go hillbilly style on this, but I think we'll be all right. Oh yeah, we're in business. Look at that. About where we want it. Tighten it up a little bit more. About the right height with a little bit of an angle. So I hope everyone had a nice, safe riding season this year. Shooting season, if you tuned in for the guns and you're watching this video. Shooting season obviously never ends. At my house, though, I do put the steel away and switch to paper. Just because having your $300, $400, $500 targets start to rust, not amazing in my book. So I switch to paper in the winter instead of the steel. Some people don't like that, but maybe I'll get one cheap steel target for long range so you can hear the report. Everybody loves to hear the report. Tie this around here. This should not go anywhere, there ain't no way. Unless a deer runs into it, in which case it'll be a hell of a picture. This is a Stealth Cam G42, if anybody cares. It says 65%, but they're not. I use a NiCad rechargeable battery that's 33,000 milliamps. So it doesn't register right to the camera, but they last like 3 weeks and they're rechargeable. So we'll test fire on this, see where it's gonna shoot. That's good, that's good. Over here and look. There's tracks and we've had some fun through here. Yeah, it should be perfect. It's on wide camera, so, and it's taken. We should have one shot already. 2 shots. 33 shots. All right, let's go for a little trip on our favorite rocket ship. Check the phone here, make sure GoPro's not screwing me, because it might be. You can tell this guy needs a bath. I mean, we got mud through the bottom. We got just caked. Hey, look. Say hello. Just caked. It needs greased, it needs lift up, it needs cleaned before the snow hits. This quad will not sit winter. It is a piece of equipment on the farm. It's got to run year round. But before we get to that, we're pretty much out of mud season, so it wouldn't be bad if we cleaned it. I do really want to get new front rack, new rear rack, and a bull bar. Those are on the Christmas list to get. Alright. Cameras up. That bad boy. Let's go for a little trip. Actually, we can go for a quick trip up and around. We'll go up and around today. That sounds like fun. Looks good. Tree stand. Get up in that tree and hunt. Look at that. So if you hunt, we'll take a look at this real quick. You will appreciate this. Look at this big scrape. That is a fresh, new scrape. On this tree here. So I shot my big 8, or the 8, a couple days ago in this field over here. Up here. There's woods to that side. But this is different. And since this is a smaller tree, this is going to be a smaller deer. So more than likely. Be cool to see him. He's probably eating up here or over here. This guy still hasn't cut his corn. That's kind of boning me, but what are you gonna do? Let's go up over yonder. Zone up here we don't really hunt. Definitely trails up here. Kind of our sanctuary area, if you will. See, on public land, you look for big openings like this. Matter of fact, you look for an opening like this on public land if you hunt. I give that as a happy home for lots of deer to live in. Cut over here and go up on the hill and see if you see any deer. Now the other trail is a normally muddy trail that we ride pretty frequently. There's a ton of deer. The problem is they're all little deer. So if they get bigger, we'll hang out with them. If they don't get bigger, we ain't gonna hang out with them. See if I'm lucky enough to have some gloves in here. I don't think I am. No, I'm not. Alright, get it. smokies. There you go. So you got 4 here, and you can't see it on camera. I highly doubt there's 2 more on the next hill over. Bunch of little guys. Bunch of little guys. Now on the other side, man, those look like some big beefy honkers, man. I don't know. We can go. Let's go try and take a look at those guys. Should be able to see them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and those are does. You better believe there's a buck. Now the funny thing about the 4-wheelers, if you turn this light on, they see a bright beam just like they do your car. These deers might not be as accustomed to the 4-wheeler because we don't ride up here too often. So I don't see any big guys though. God, there's more than that. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8. Turn around and let them calm down. Hey, look, there's a teepee. Alright, back to where we came, dudes. Donate a gift, send me some good gloves. Over there. Deers everywhere. Now right now, this time of the year, if you're a bow hunter or any hunter, you know what I'm saying when I say the rut is in and they're cruising. A lot of good deer right now. Down we go. Drag trail. You can see we got a lot of deer coming from over here. Woo! No hands. They love living there. You couldn't hunt in there if your soul depended on it, and then some. You would have a hell of a time getting back in there. This used to be a tree farm. Now all it is the best damn deer cover you've ever seen in your life. Whoa. Swamp action. thing about this Polaris, man, it will just chew up the hills, man. That hill doesn't look huge. Hey, look at this. White cat. Oh, not even cats, look. What are the cats? We got deer up there sitting. Anyways, this four-wheeler just chews up hills. That hill does not look huge on camera, but it's a nice incline climbing up. If you were to rip that and bump, you're going for a tumble, buddy. You got shitheads up here throwing pumpkins, like a bunch of assholes. We get a lot of people come up here and just tear stuff up, spray paint all over the place for no apparent reason. No matter how many signs we put up. It's a great spot for hunting as well. I mean, you sit up on the side of the hill, they're going for a walk down there. Matter of fact, I don't know if you guys can see it. There is maybe two down there. You can see their tails. What time we got here? It's 5 o'clock. It's getting dark soon. We got a little down 3 action here. Done hunting, so if not, I want to try and get some group hunting videos in.